But about 2 years before I stopped coaching, I got approached by the state director, the new state director of FCA, who happened to have a state board member in the administration of our school district. So this administrator started recruiting me with the state director to come on staff. The person that introduced FCA to me, Brad Griffin, was no longer on staff. There was no FCA presence in the southeast side of Michigan. And they said, Tim, we think you could be the new director. And I said, no way. I said, no way. I don't think I can do that right now. I love FCA. I said, I'll start FCA up again. I'm all about that. At that time, I was 4 years away from retirement. I had a vision of where the Lord was taking me with ministry. In fact, I'd already started something. I called it On the Rock Ministries. Basketball training, spiritual training. I was doing FCA huddles. And then we would train for basketball. I was seeing people get saved through that. It was amazing out there. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take On the Rock on the road. I was starting to talk to coaches about it. I was excited about it. It was going to be my thing, right? Comfortable. And then they kept pursuing me. They said, well, what about part-time, Tim? Could you just at least come on part-time? And we just really need some help over here. And I said, man, I'm not a part-time guy. I'm an all-in kind of guy. So the administrator goes back to the superintendent and gets permission to offer me a year off sabbatical from school to pursue full-time FCA with the option of coming back to my teaching and coaching. Maybe not the coaching position, but for sure the teaching position. How's that happen? God's faithfulness. He was orchestrating this whole thing. Now the administration is giving me permission. I had no out anymore, Blake. There was nothing else for me to say. So we put a budget together. I sat down with my wife and I said, my gosh, if the Lord brings that number to us, I'm in full-time ministry. We prayed about it and I started the journey. I stopped teaching in 2018 so that I could have enough time to pursue it. I stopped coaching in 2019, but it was November of 2018 where the Lord brought that number to us. He was faithful again. It blew me away. I've never asked anybody for anything. I'm this kind of person that's very independent, driven. But what it taught me was that the body of Christ, we all play different roles in it. We all can be part of building his kingdom. And my people that donate financially, they're our home team. They're the ones allowing me to be able to do what I do. They're super important. There's a ministry to that. There was the ministry to coaches and athletes that were beginning to happen. The Lord was bringing staff eventually. Now at this point, in November, it'll be 8 years for me. When I look back now, I'm just super grateful.